Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. He'll hand it off. Sends right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up.
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
No way to run up the middle. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Solid gain in the running play, 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks free. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Pryor. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Catch made inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Wants to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him.
He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. Who's going to score? That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. That strong coverage there to tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. He keeps it on a design run. Breaks through the tackle. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's hauled in way downfield. It's actually a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his man.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The ball is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Breaks into the clear. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Locates the tight end. He's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And we're going to throw now on first down. He flips it to the back across the middle.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. All the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Defense not pressing this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. The pass is off target, yet it is he through as the 3rd down pressure works.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Buckeyes are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a man. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. That's a designed quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a first half we've got.
Well, that's how you close a half off as an offense. Leaning on the run game. You get into the end zone, and now you've got a chance to take the lead before the half. You talk about potentially ending this half on a high note.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point puts them in front by 1. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Timeout is called. A duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Makes a diving grab. That was beautiful.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Deep throw across his body to the left. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get the film next week, they want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
He's looking deep again. That's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They miss this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this field goal attempt, trying to get inside the kicker's head. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. It's another deep shot. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Give it to the big fullback here. And it's good for a first down to 36. The offense going with the hurry up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Hands off to the fullback. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. The big fullback's got it here. Tackle, but first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Here's a carry for the fullback. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming. Watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Change of direction. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The quarterback takes it in himself. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Off the play fake on first down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continues.
Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And the pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. QB keeper all the way. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And tackled there by the defense.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, listen, it's easy to sit up here and try to have all the answers, and I try not to be that guy. But it's third down and goal, you just get stopped. You've had 3 chances to put it in the end zone to make this a 2-touchdown lead, and you've not been able to do it. Kick the field goal here if you're smart and make this a 2-possession game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Point after makes it a 15-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves left out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Always nice to see a defensive end come up with a sack after a long day in this 4-3 scheme. He earned that one.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaks an open space.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Same tailback, another carry. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Pass complete on a crossing route. They make the tackle, but it easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Grab made by the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great hit. A solid return to set up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country, but with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pressure is coming. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's got it in the open. Touchdown, LSU. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this two-point conversion. Nice call.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They feed the fullback this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he almost had another interception. That'll be second down.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
He's running out of time here. And he runs it in for the 2-point conversion, but wait a second. There's a penalty marker down. We got to check this out. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, they got it! The kicking team makes the recovery.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to 33. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He steps out at the 6. What a crucial takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for the passing game.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out.
The return is tackled down at the 18. And the LSU offense will take over.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And now the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Good game, B-Dog.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Look at you, man. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Moore will throw. He's got him this time. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Pickup of 13. And first down for the offense.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Hill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Turning it on. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding the ball.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Moore to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple of weeks.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Right on the money. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Perry. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
I told you, I smoked it. It's not funny to me.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice.
Then the first one I sipped it, I didn't taste it. But then when I drunk a little bit more, that shit hit my tongue. It started sizzling.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Now he's going to break the pocket. They get to him as he throws. What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Sees him in open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Meee. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Bring in the heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Okay.
Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little
Hey, you
further.
want to talk to me at work?
Let's go to the studio now and check
You
in
wanna
with
talk to
Kevin
me at
Connors.
work?
Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend.
I get up at 4.
Ohio is currently trailing
get
in
up
this
at 4?
one, but it feels like
No,
the
fuck it.
tide may be turning.
No, what I-
These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again
I
today.
gotta get up at 4 in the morning.
They're trailing by just 4
Maybe.
to Marshall. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work
Get up
on
there for
offense.
tomorrow.
They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Slithers into space. There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Catch in the middle. It's Rogers. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Trying play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Buys a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Meee. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Shit, you doing a long damn time.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Perry. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Oregon!
That's all you got to do tomorrow?
Grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football
Oh, you going to that
on
other
notice.
place?
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Yeah.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running back searching for a hole.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Meee. Release to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool
That's why
anybody
everybody
on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
$45.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Gets it out quickly. Knocked down for the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That's caught. It's James. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Meee. That's caught, it's Bettis. They'll finally drag him down, but not before before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here's the pressure. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got him. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Meee. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed. They're trailing by 20 to Jacksonville State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Brings it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback got it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to keep this drive alive. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The give to the tailback. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Meee. Got it in the middle, it's Wiley. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Georgia going up tempo.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And
when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Back to throw, it's Meee. Using his feet to buy time. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The lone back's got it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
Let's go.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Moore will throw. Dances away. Here's a throw downfield late. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown it.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's got it. Stumbled to the ground.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Can't make the catch on third down in the rarest of drops for this guy. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people pointing to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.